I use ChatGPT for a lot of things as a homeschooling mom, as a stay at home mom, as a content creator mom. And today I thought it would be fun to share some of the random things I have asked ChatGPT to help me with, to spark some ideas and to share that there's no way I am doing this alone. I have a lot of support from my husband, from my kids, from my family, but I also get a lot of support for my organization and for finding ideas and figuring out a lot of things through ChatGPT. And today I want to share them with you. If you are new to my channel, this is day 44 maybe of a 100 days of daily YouTube posting that I am doing because I am crazy. One day I decided that aside from my regular social media, I wanted to do an experiment. I wanted to show up here every single day for 100 days and see what happened, see what I learned about me, see if there were actually enough topics for me to talk about for all of these days, and see how my creativity got a little boost thanks to this. I, of course, wish for this challenge to help me reach more people. So, if you resonate with either homeschooling or content creation, even book loving, travel loving, I talk about all of these topics in my channel. So, I would love to have you here. Make sure to subscribe before you go and after you watch this entire video. So, ChatGPT, disclaimer, I don't pay for the premium version of ChatGPT yet. I have a feeling that I will do soon because I use it every day for the most random things. And also for business. I have a lot of conversations, but I'm going to pick them for you and share some of the things that we've been chatting about. So, the first thing that ChatGPT has been really, really helpful with is helping me plan things to do here in Reno. We moved about 5 months ago, and something that I noticed right away from the city was that there are plenty of events and there's always something going on. But I was not in the loop until I started talking to ChatGPT. So the latest thing that I asked it to do for me was to compilate all of the activities happening, activities and events and things that we could do here in Reno for the month of July. And oh my God, it is so organized. It does help that ChatGPT already has a background of who I am, what I love, that I homeschool. So the activities that it suggested were all around being outside, learning outside. Thanks to ChatGPT, I was able to create a video that I'm going to link here for you so you can watch it. A video of summer activities that you can do here in Reno with your kids. So I literally just told it, can you, I am planning my calendar of events for July. Can you help me with all of the activities, all of the outdoor stuff, include library events, include things that I may not have heard about before, include everything you find around activities that we can do with kids that are free and also that are paid. And then, whoop, I got this gigantic master list of a bunch of things like art classes and art town, which is happening now in July, and even events like junior ranger activities. Thanks to ChatGPT, I discovered those. So, leaving that there for you in case you want to explore more things to do in your city. ChatGPT is a great source to help you find things and then organize things as well. Now, another thing, which is kind of funny, and I use ChatGPT for this a lot. Recently, my husband went to watch a game for the World Cup, and I had 4 days of solo parenting with the kids. And during that time, all of us got sick. My kids got sick first, and then I was not feeling great for like a day and a half. And I was so demoralized. I didn't want to do anything, and I was like very much in victim mode. Like, I can't believe it's like I am already on the floor and I am getting kicked. I need help. So I was like on the verge of collapsing. And I go into ChatGPT and I'm like, let me see if I have the exact. I need a pep talk. I need you to cheer me on because I am solo parenting. I still had 3 days left at that point. I'm feeling sick. I'm already taking medicine. And I am feeling guilty because my kids have spent more time on screens and our meals have not been the best meals. So I need help. Tell me I'm not alone. And oh my God, I received the biggest boost. Of course, it made me cry. It was like the biggest friend giving you the pep talk that reminded you that not every day looks like this, and that all of you, all of us, right now are in survival mode, and that my kids don't need the perfect mom, the one who homeschools, the one who's working, the one who always has it together. Right now, they only need the mom that can keep them alive and fed. And that's exactly what I was doing. So it's incredible how much AI first can learn about you and your lifestyle and the way you communicate, and how it can make you feel better with words that speak to your soul, because that's exactly how I felt. So that was a really cool thing to do. In between the same topic, I am learning, this is like total side note but it's kind of related. I am learning Adobe Premiere, which is an editing platform that, it wasn't a choice, it's kind of required thanks to a client that I'm working with. And I was losing my totally, because it is so hard. And of course I went straight to ChatGPT, like, I am going nuts, I need help, I need you to convince me that this is going to be so worth it in the end. I'm going to be looking at this from the other side one day and I'm going to be so happy that I pushed through. But I need your help because I am about to give in and just like stop with this. And it was like, hey, this is so aligned with the goals that you told me you wanted, because we had previous chats about me wanting to work with retainer clients as a content creator and higher paying clients. And it reminded me that hardship is part of growth, and that this challenge is aligned with the goals that I asked for. That once I learned how to use this tool, I was going to be able to charge more money, my content was going to look better. So it just gave me my center back, like, okay, it's true, I asked for this. It was a reminder that sometimes we ask for things and we kind of want to take the easy route, but very often there's loops that we have to go through, because how we learn is how we grow, it's how we change ourselves. How else are we going to be ready to receive something bigger if we haven't gone through change? So that was a great reminder, something I did not expect. And it was also kind of like a pep talk. So I wanted to share it because it's kind of the same thing than when we were sick. Now, I want to share one last thing that I asked it, and it's kind of funny. And I've asked so many things, but most of the time I use it to learn and to ask for help with things that I have no idea what to do. And one of those things has been plants, because I know nothing about plants, and I was the person who claimed that I was never going to own plants because I had enough with my kids. I have enough beings to keep alive with 3 kids, and there's no way I can like stretch myself further to keep my plants alive. And that was like a hill I was willing to die on. And then we moved to Reno and something happened, I don't know. We have a new place, we have space, we want to decorate it. Suddenly I want a bohemian jungle living room, and there I go, buying my first 2 plants and having no idea how to keep them alive. And I went straight to ChatGPT, like, hey, these are my plants, what do I do? And it gave me a lot of information. In fact, one of those plants needed a lot of back and forth because I was killing it. I don't know what happened. I think I overwatered it and I was like, help. So we replanted it. There was like so many things. So every time I get a new plant, because yes, I have been buying more plants, I take a photo, I share it with ChatGPT, and I'm like, hey, I just got this. Give me the quick breakdown on how to keep it alive. How much water does it need? How much light does it need? What's the maintenance? So ChatGPT is kind of like a know-it-all, and this video is just to, encourage you. If you have used it lightly, or if you have not used it at all, I think it's a helpful tool. And you know what? At first, people always like to talk about things and put fear in our heads. AI is going to replace us and all of that. But you know what? I am a firm believer that it is a tool that we can use and we can co-create with it. We are not know it alls, and but ChatGPT has access to like this massive world of information, and now we get to reach into that, and it's been so helpful. So information, pep talks, organization, and plans, and there's just so much. I wish I could make this video a little longer, but I think we are at our limit. um Hopefully you had fun watching this video. If you want me to share more things that I do with ChatGPT, if you want me to go deeper into things like how we use it for homeschooling or how I use it for my business, let me know and I can put a video together for you. So that's it. That's it. Make sure you join me on this challenge so we do it together. We have like 60 or so days left, which is a lot, and I don't want to do it alone. So stay with me and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow on the next video.